Hey everyone, so today I want to clear a common misconception that people will have most likely encountered when they first start playing the game, and I know I did, and this is in regards to Filia and her bleed ability. So as you all should know, Filia has two marquee abilities, the first cut and Leech. Most people will think that the first cut, which converts all active bleeds into permanent bleeds, is only meant for Filia variants that can inflict bleed through their signature ability, such as Bad Hair Day over here. And those that can't will have to use Leech, which regains health based on the damage that Filia inflicts. And to be honest with you, this is what I thought as well when I first started playing, and oh boy was I wrong. This is because every Filia variant can inflict bleed. Yes, you heard me, every variant. So as you can see, I did start out with Leech over here for my bad Miss Frosty, but then I realized that I want her to do some damage, so I switched to the first cut instead. And so, if your Filia variant, like Bad Miss Frosty here, don't have bleed in their signature ability, how do you bleed? Well, you need 3 moves to do that. French Twist, Ringlet Spike, and Gregor Samson. So as you can see, these 3 moves have on-hit bleed effects on them, and they will be your main source of bleed. Now, I personally don't think these moves are straightforward to use. For me, I didn't know how to use them until I watched some Rift battle footage of someone using Filia. So in this video, I want to focus more on these 2 moves, French Twist and Ringlet Spike, rather than Gregor Samson, because I think most people know that you can combo Samson with Drill Tempered, while these 2 moves are rather obscure in comparison. So as a disclaimer, this is not a combo video. I'm simply giving tips on how to use these moves in battle so that you can inflict bleed with your non-bleed Filia, such as Bad Miss Frosty over here. Okay, without further ado, let's go to the gameplay footage. Okay, before we start, I just want to show you my stats to show you that I'm gonna use bleed as much as I can to kill the opponent. So as you see, my moves aren't very invested. They're quite all over the place actually, and my stats aren't that great. And I'm using a 3.7k Bad Miss Frosty against, what is that, 37k? 37k team. So 10 times the fighter score. Let's try. And that's a wrap. Okay, now let's break it down a bit in training mode where it's a bit more safe. So some few tips. For Ringlet Spike, you just do your normal juggle, swipe up, but then you immediately swipe right so that Filia doesn't do the full juggle. Because if you swipe up and then you tap, she does that. So what you want is that swipe up, swipe right, and immediately use your Ringlet Spike. So juggle, go up, kick, and use the Ringlet Spike. Remember, don't tap, swipe. Swipe for that dash attack. This dash attack. Okay, so juggle, swipe up, dash attack, Ringlet Spike. And that's how you use Ringlet Spike. I don't know if there's any other better way to do it. That's how I use it, and it's been pretty effective so far. Now with French Twist, is a bit it doesn't really combo well. So if you use French Twist and you use a normal combo like that, like that's not gonna happen, that's not gonna work in the game, because like the opponent can immediately punish you. So what you should do is immediately use a block right after you use French Twist. So juggle 5 times, French Twist, and use a blockbuster, any kind. Ringlet Spike, dash attack, Ringlet Spike. French Twist, Drill Tempered, and you can use Gregor Samson as well. So, yep, that's all you need to know. Remember, French Twist, you have to use a blockbuster, because if you like just use a normal juggle afterwards, you're gonna get punished. Unless the opponent is stunned, which is why Parasite Weave is a good bleeder, because she stuns and bleeds as well. And so when she stuns, you can use a French Twist and immediately go for another juggle. Okay, that's all I really have to say. I don't think there's much else. If you look at Filia's movesets, the only other move that bleeds is her burst, which I guess you can use it if you want, but I don't see the point really. Yeah, so her burst is the only other move that inflicts bleed. It's good for dreadlocks though. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something new. I feel like I just have to put the word out there just so that everyone is under the same page. The first cut is, in my opinion, the superior marquee. I feel like most Filia variants will benefit from the first cut more than Leech. Only 2 variants I could think of that would benefit from Leech, which is Windswept and Jin Frizz, and that's because they have insane attack, so their Leech actually helps them to regain that much HP, while other Filia variants, their attack is kind of really small, so you're not actually gaining that much HP anyways, and so it's better to just bleed your opponent to death. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you soon.